Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. This week, we've got a pair of teams who come in on different paths. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Thank you, Larry. It hosted Super Bowls 42 and 49. And it's University of Phoenix Stadium. That's where we're at in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Arizona Cardinals. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And I don't want to say that this offense starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas, but sometimes it starts and ends with Demaryius Thomas.
There's no reason you can't say it if it's the truth. He is the alpha and the omega of the receiving corps.
Looking to throw on second. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. On third down, Lynch. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On the return is Peterson. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, It's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
In the red zone this time. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They run it again with Anderson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. First carry now. This is Johnson looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And certainly one of the mainstays in this offense is the crafty veteran L. Fitz.
Love the way you phrased it. Crafty. This guy knows how to get open and catch the football.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Underneath for Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Brandon Marshall, no, not the wide receiver, a quality linebacker who can cover very well.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Get ready. Blue, zero. Get ready.
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. And Gresham's got it over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Throwing now, Palmer on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the eye. Onset Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football. Look at the big man rumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. First down, it's Palmer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Palmer will throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, Jermaine Gresham, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down and 8 to start things out. Again, Anderson. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
From the gun on third down, it's Lynch. A dump off to Anderson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. On first down, it's Lynch. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. On second down, here's Lynch. Left side here to Sanders. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Over!
Time running out here on the play clock. Now it's Lynch, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 4 yards remaining now on second down. Second down, here's Palmer. Caught by Nelson left side. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Let's go!
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. 2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. Derek Wolfe in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Partner, I know that ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Throwing now, Palmer on first down. And Gresham has it left side. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Caught right side, Jerron Brown. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
John Brown, touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Lynch, screen play, Anderson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now a run with Anderson. And an alley to run. A big play there out of the running game. 35 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. More from the desert after this. Second down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. On 2nd down, here's Lynch. And he slings one that's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They run again on 1st down. Anderson looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their 1st, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On 2nd down, Lynch. Left side here to Sanders. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and 1, it's Lynch. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They go play action now. Palmer, man open left side is Brown. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough, because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can, if you're going to chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, the receiver won in a big way.
And quickly they get to the line.
Here we go. 18.
To throw again, it's Palmer. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On third down, Palmer. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here we go now. Blue, line it. Over.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Throwing here, Lynch on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. 10th carry now for Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. receiver left. On first down, it's Palmer. Caught right side, Gresham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Get ready. 1-18.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. And he's got Fitzgerald. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
The former 1st-round pick, Shane Ray, in on the tackle.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
All right, now, 1-18.
3rd and 2, now Palmer. And now this one's enters. There he goes, right side. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play, a pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. It's Palmer again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. On first and 10, it's Palmer. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll get 16 yards there. And it's good enough for an Arizona first. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
On 3rd down, Palmer. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 3rd down, Lynch. And that is incomplete.
Well, that was pretty nice to watch if you like the defense's perspective, because they understood where the first down line was as much as the offensive guys did. Did not give up any more ground, and when the ball was thrown, reacted really well and swatted it away. One of the advantages of zone defense, you never take your eyes off the quarterback, and when he reacts, you do exactly the same and go get the ball.
Now it's Peterson. Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They go back to the air here after the INT. Trying to look, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. John Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And coming out now, the Broncos. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 13 and also a first down. Back now here on EA Sports. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Lynch to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st down, it's Lynch. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they wanted to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room saying, let's get the ball to him, get our offense jump-started. And in this case, it's worked throughout the game. Thus, they have the lead.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Let's go.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Anderson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. Lynch with it on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, Palmer. Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Pulled in at the 24. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. They come out here in the eye. On second down, it's Dixon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Anderson loses the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you call.
And that's caught inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Brown, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go. Let's go.
Throwing now. Palmer on first down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football. But today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Second and 10 now. And it's Palmer. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Let's go. Let's go.
On first down, it's Palmer. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the Broncos coming out now. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
On 3rd down, here's Dixon. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because